I'm gonna have to lower the windows here. This is Joe, and welcome to Saved by Keto. It's about 95 degrees out, so I had to actually lower the car windows here in the garage at work at lunchtime. So I wanted to say hello to 4 new subscribers that I picked up from Part-Time Detector's live webcast the other night. Hi guys and gals. I didn't find out what you all were, but we basically here I discuss my keto journey. No recipes really. There are plenty of wonderful channels for that, like Keto Connect, and other people to really listen to for the science, like Dr. Berg and Dr. Ken Berry. Look both of them up. But I just wanted to say hello to you all and anyone else. I have lost 110 to 120, depending on what week it is, pounds on the keto diet. I am 6'2" and was 320 pounds 18 months ago, or August of 2016, when I had a foot infection and they wanted to remove my toe because it had gotten in the bone, and they had also let me know that I was diabetic. And years and years, people had wandered around the issue. Doctors wouldn't actually just say you're diabetic, or you're pre-diabetic, which means you're right there and you have to do something about it. They just fussied around and would say oh, you should lose some weight. And since I wasn't feeling bad, I really didn't listen to them, to be honest with you. I wore my 320 with pride, as in wasn't happy, but it didn't go up, it didn't go down. I didn't really feel bad. I mean, the only issues I had literally were the fact that, I weighed 320. So, I could crush things rather easily. But after about 6 months of doing a lower carb diet, along with medication for the diabetes, it was pretty much in the below, right at the bottom of the pre-diabetic range with the medication. And I was looking around because I'm I still believe that I'm having too darn many carbohydrates. So I did some research and I found the ketogenic diet, and I found cooking keto with Christy and Keto Connect. And they tipped me on to how I could substitute different things and get an even lower sugar intake. And by watching their channel, I started looking into the keto diet and thought that made a lot of sense, especially for a diabetic, and I should give it a try. I started that full-time Easter of 2017, so that as of now, that is about 15 months ago, and been extremely happy. I had already lost about 30 pounds or so in the previous 6 months, and then since then I've lost 90 to 100 on the keto. Very happy with it. I know I do not feel like I am on a diet. I feel like I'm a vegetarian or a vegan, as in where, there's things that just really aren't in my diet, but that doesn't mean that I feel like, oh, I'm on a diet. I mean, I'm just in a way of eating. I'm a lifestyle. The hardest question that I get is when people, and I tell them, I eat 80+% of my meal from fat. They're like, well, what do you eat? I'm like, I have no idea. it's hard to really fathom. Mainly, I mean, I eat proteins that are high in fat, eggs, lots of butter, cocoa butter, which is the fat from the cocoa bean, coconut fats, and coconut milk, heavy whipping cream, coconut oil, olive oil, avocados, and like I said, in the meats, I try to stick with meats that are high in fat, like ribeye. If I do a ground beef, I try to do 80-20 or even higher fat content. They've got the 74-26 or 70 or 24-76 that you can get at some of the grocery stores. It's all frowned upon. It comes in, those old sausage containers like when I was a kid. But there is a ton of ways that you can stay within the 20 net carbs a day, and still get comfort foods and other things. But the longer you go, at least personally to me, I eat once a day, mainly because I don't want to spike my insulin at all during the day. So I eat just the one time. I try. But if, like today, we had somebody brought in, one of the vendors, a new restaurant in town, brought in a big sampler tray and had brisket and roast pork and chicken and ribs. And unfortunately for me, he had drizzled some barbecue sauce on it, which, of course, most barbecue sauces, the top 3 or 4 ingredients are sugars. But he did only drizzle. It wasn't like a pulled pork or it was swimming in sauce. So I was able to scrape a little off and eat the rest. And damn good barbecue sauce. But like I said, I tried some of the dark meat chicken, the legs, so I could get some skin and some other fat and stuff off of there, because honestly, chicken breast has 0 fat, all protein. So really that doesn't do me a lot of good when you're trying to keep on a high fat diet. Alrighty, for right now, but any of you all or anybody else, please, ever have any questions, just type them in below. I respond to everybody. There's a total of 17 of y'all now, so, and one of those is me, one is my son, so that's not really that many. There's like 15. So I answer every question. Also, if a question warrants a longer explanation, I'll make a video about it, and I appreciate and thank you for the topic suggestion. And again, and also, if it's not a question, just a topic suggestion. Oh, could you go over what we can eat when we go out? What we can eat, if we are going to somebody's house. My mother wants to cook me dinner. What can she do? Those kind of things. I'd be happy. Even if it's a video I've already done, I'm not going to say, oh, go look at my other video. Okay? So please, I'll be happy to reiterate anytime. Thank you very much for listening. And subscribe, hit the notification. All the little bells and whistles. And I will talk to you later.